Hey, happy Friday, everybody. LK here on the I Love Comics channel, and tonight we're back for another round of ranking comic book covers. This time we reach all the way back into the golden age, taking a look at Jungle Comics comic book covers here. So they're around 1947 or so. And to help me in taking a look and ranking and rating these covers, we have our panel so far. First off, we have the Professor of Comicdom, Eric Breen. How are you today, Eric?
I'm just going to take this opportunity to say, I saw where Dark Horse is publishing a book from Alex DeCampi.
Why would you ruin our stream like that?
Now, which got me thinking, it would be nice if someone who has basically is going to have like 80% of their top selling books would say, I don't think that's a good idea. Just saying.
Well, I know that after the news I heard today, I'm really rooting for IDW editor-in-chief Heather Antos. I want to make this happen, which would just be fantastic in so many ways. But we are here to look at good books tonight. And then the other person on our panel tonight is Pixel. Hey, Pixel, how you doing?
For what? For what?
Aha, we fooled you. It's, of course, the jokester, the one and only, the real Dr. Venkman.
Yo, what's up, guys? Prof Pixel here to represent the Geeky Puppet Show. Ha-cha-cha.
So, as always, we thank you for coming in tonight. Once again, as you see the banner going across the screen there, if you do like this type of content and want to see more, please click like and subscribe. Click on that bell for the notification. Make sure you check it to all. So that way you get every notification when a new video or new live stream goes up on the I Love Comics channel. If you do want to help support the channel, you can certainly do that either through a super chat or you can drop $1 in the Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi link is scrolling across there below, and if you do put in $10 or more in the Ko-Fi, that will entitle you to a free entry in the raffles on the end of the comic book auction on Saturday night, where England Team gives away some trade paperbacks. So I think I've got all the business out of the way. Is there anything else I'm missing?
I'm just happy to see you, little Rhaegar.
God. All right. So with that, we are going to kick into Jungle Comics, and let me get the screen up here. Oops. Let's see. That one. Yep. Oops. There we go. We'll do that one. So once again, for those of you ranking in the chat or at home later on when you're watching this video, and please do include that in the comments. We're trying to get as many views on these as possible. The ranking is 1 to 10, with 1 being god awful, moving all the way up through 10, which is super awesome. So with that, we're going to kick things off with a little comic here, Jungle Comics #1, and Professor Pixel Venkman. Why don't you kick us off?
It's Professor Venkman. I didn't go all this trouble to steal his avatar and his name. Did not know him as a professor. Honestly, we got a lion. We got a ticker going across the stream. Kanga, the Jungle Lord? What the heck is that?
Yeah, it's Kanga, the Jungle Lord, Thrilling New Adventures. Looks like Prey of the Slayers. You got Terry Thunder, White Hunters of the African Safari, Jungle Boy. You got the White Panther. You got Simba. All kinds of fun.
You got a guy shooting, and you got a guy with a knife, and then that is the most ugliest looking, hideous looking face for a lion I've ever seen. It looks like a zombie lion.
It does look rather interesting.
I'm gonna give this an 8.
An 8. All right, Eric, what do you think of this first cover?
Okay. What happens in this cover right after Jungle Boy turns on Darby Allin? The hunter shoots Kanga in the back. the lion mauls Lois Lane. There's a lot going on. I need to know what I'm giving this a 10. This is quality out of the gate.
Early out of the gate, Eric with a 10. All right. I'm taking a look at this. I'm not necessarily liking the header at the top. It also gives off some real pulp vibes, which makes sense because this is the late 40s. So, you know, we're still in that era where the pulp magazines are, you know, probably more popular and selling more copies than the comics at that point. But again, I mean, you know, well drawn, except for that weird lion face. Although maybe it looks better, you know, in seeing it close up. So I'm going to start out with a solid 8 on this one as well. So let's see what we get from the chat here. Ethereal Dragon, good evening. He comes out with an 8, saying nothing original. Rhaegar is saying fake Tarzan looks cool, but the lion looks like he got smacked in the face with Lucille, and gives it a 6. All right. And where's my calculator? My mouse button here. Let's see where else we got. Oh, yeah, there's legs. Dark Admiral's given an 8. He's starting off slow, but he feels a lot of 10s coming. Well, we'll see what happens there. Rhaegar's asking, who made Jungle Comics? Do you know, Eric?
I answered it later. I have Fiction House, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. Chrononaut, hey, welcome. Gives it a 6. And Maranya is back. She says it's a very well-drawn cover. Kango looks like he's menacing both the lion and the damsel in distress. Colors work well. Even with the mid flaws, this is a jungle-worthy 10. All right, so there's 2 10s we've got today. Eric and Boyd jumps in with a 7. And we get, let's see, a 9 from One Slick Dude, saying he loves the cover, but the lion's face is a little weak. All right. And let's see, it looks like no more scores for right now. We'll go ahead and put the stop sign up. So we wound up with 2 6s, a 7, 4 8s, a 9, and 2 10s. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, we got 10 votes here to start with. So wow, this drops right smack into the 8s. To open. All right, so Eric, you are going to get to start us off here on issue number 2. And there it is. You get a giant elephant rampaging through the jungle.
Let's see. Looks like Kanga's involving himself in a domestic dispute.
No.
I'm gonna give us a 9.
A 9.
Yeah, it's very well drawn. I mean, the elephant, the detail in the elephant's pretty, impressive. And like I said, it's like, obviously the Jungle Girl is trying to keep the elephant hunter from shooting the elephant. Looks like his partner's getting the raw end of that deal, and yeah, Kanga just happens to always be in the right. I'd like to know where Kanga jumped down from, but
yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of my problem with this right now is it feels almost like it's 2 pictures that have been pasted together. That you've got the elephant and the one guy that he sort of knocked over. Oh, he's got him with his trunk there. And then the other picture is Kanga, jumping off of something to knock down this evil hunter who's taking his jungle woman. And then they just kind of pasted the 2 together.
And that leg is snapped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he should be groaning in pain. Otherwise, I mean, as you say, I mean, the detail, I mean, is excellent. I mean, you just see the quality of these artists back then. So it's, yeah, I mean, God, it's really hard. I will give it a 9 just because, yes, even though it does to me look like it's two images pasted together, both are just really well drawn, especially the pieces that your eye is drawn to. So, Venkman.
Well, this book is hot because that jungle's on fire on top. Yeah, that guy's leg is snapped. That's an easy 10 for me. It's kind of like the debate last night. You could not stop the elephant.
So what was your score?
10.
10. All right. Well, let's see what we've got from the chat here. Ethereal Dragon and Dark Admiral both give it 7s. One Slick Dude, 10. Great art fighting the poachers. Let's see, Rhaegar. Yes, Kang has involved himself in a domestic dispute. Oh, wait. I see what you did there, and he gives it an 8. MK, hey, welcome. He gives it a 10. Then Maranya says, Kanga about to attack that poor hunter and his woman. Elephant is taking care of the henchman. Composition great, well drawn and colored, scored an Elephantine 10. And Chrononaut comes in with a 7. So, and Eric and Boyd there with a late 8. So, for now, we will put up that stop sign and let's go to the scorecard. And we have got 3 7s, 2 8s, 2 9s, and 4 10s. And that is going to give us a 9. There's Jungle Comics number 2. So it's 1 better than what we had before. And now we will go on to issue number 3. And I get to start this one off. And we've got, oh, wow, this looks really cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's now published every month, which is good to know. Kanga, the Jungle Lord, and the Crocodiles of Death River. And we've got Wombi and Jungle Boy and Captain Thunder of the Congo Lancers. But here we've got Kanga basically putting a chokehold on a panther, about to stab it in the back or maybe in the top of the head. Meanwhile, another panther is getting shot with a gun by the jungle woman backed up against a tree. So you've got guns, you got knives, lush background. I'm giving this a 10. So Venkman.
Zach approved.
All right, Pixel.
This is a 10. Yeah, this is Eric versus Evil Black Cat. He's like, no more. but while he's doing that, that girl's like, is she firing a gun or is she holding a gun? Tree, can't tell.
Yeah. So Eric, how about you?
Well, that girl's finding out if you come at the king, you best not miss.
Yeah, she's got 1 shot.
Yeah, I think Kanga's going to be looking for a new Mrs. Kanga after this issue. Oh, Will Benson struck out again. Shocked. 10.
10.
For
all right. So our
how many
panel
times he would have struck out had he gotten 10 at bats?
Yeah. So we got the 3 10s from the panel. Let's see what we get from the chat. Dark Admiral and Eric and Boyd don't agree with us. They go 8s. MK says 10. He loves that pose. Jungle Man is about to do a fatality to the Panther. Yeah. Ethereal Dragon 8. Another Tarzan ripoff cover. Well, I don't know if that's fair. Rhaegar says this cover looks ridiculous. He's choking a panther in mid-prison shaking action. Therefore, it's a 10. And One Slick Dude agrees as well, saying it's a 10 with great perspective and body dimensions that make me want to buy this. And Maranya is saying, Kanga disciplining a Black Panther, Jungle Lady shooting another one for her full wardrobe. Great composition and color. Score a Pantherific 10. And let's see. Ethereal saying that you got tired of Evil Black Cat telling you that he's ancient. So let's see what we've got from everybody. Well, wow, this is pretty easy. We've got 3 8s and we've got 7 10s. So I am going to put this in the 10 category. So, all right. We are moving right along here on a nice brisk Friday evening. So again, reminder, please share out the link. I'd like to get as many eyes possible on the show here. We know we have a lot of fun. Again, if you come to this after the live show, please leave your comments and leave your rankings and ratings in the comments below. We do gather those up and make adjustments as necessary, and we will be putting out some update videos here in the near future on the covers with the input that we've gotten. So let's see, we are going on to number 4. And VENKMAN, you get to start us off here on number 4.
All right. You have it up because it's not working for me right now.
Oh, I just put it up. Let me
hold on. I can see it on my phone now. What StreamYard does this crap or whether once it doesn't want to update and show me the actual comic book. All right.
Okay.
Oh, that's a tough situation. Once again, his legs probably busted in the dirt. And who ties a girl to a rhino? That is just weird.
A very bad person, obviously.
Oh. Alrighty. I'm gonna give this an 8.
An 8. All right. And Eric, your thoughts?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just reading a thread of people slurping the end of the WWE show. I gotta give this one a 10 too, because I gotta know why that rhino put up with, like, just stood there and let him do the rope under him like 5 times to tie the woman up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's well done, and I like it. So I'm gonna get 10 on this.
Okay. Yeah, I can't quite go there. There's a few things there that just bother me on the cover. Jane Crawford notwithstanding. The rhino's head looks a little weird.
The teeth, man. Look at the teeth.
Yeah, I mean, Kanga's body proportions are a little off and a little odd looking to me. Especially with such a small head with such a wide body.
His foot, though, look at it, it's completely gone.
Yeah. So, with those things, I mean, there's other things. I mean, again, the muscles are really well defined and drawn nicely. So, I'm gonna stick with the 8s here. So let's see what we get from the chat. Let's see. Dark Admiral's agreeing with Eric on something. And One Slick's noting these can't be Tarzan ripoffs because these are 1939 and Tarzan comics by Dell didn't start till 1948. Okay, I thought these were 47, but it still holds true. I don't think you could really call these ripoffs of Tarzan. So Maranya is saying here, a trend with Kanga wrestling a rhino, Joan Crawford in peril on the rhino. Great action colors. This is definitely a horn-filled 10. So Maranya agreeing with you again, Eric. Dark Admiral, Eric and Boyd, and Ethereal Dragon all come in with 8s. And One Slick Dude gives it an 8, says he agrees with me, saying they could have done a better job on the rhino. Rhaegar gives it a 7. And MK gives it a 9. So we're there, and looks like that's all the audience participation we have right now. And again, if you joined us, again, feel free. We're ranking comics 1 to 10, 1 being god awful, all the way up to 10 being super awesome. So please provide your input, and feel free to give your reasons why you think the cover ranks the way you do.
And we can't do this without viewers like you.
That's right. But we aren't giving anybody a tote bag. So we've got 1 7, we've got 6 8s, we've got a 9, and we've got 2 10s, and that's going to land this in the 8s.
You know, if this is Man in a Box, we hand out pillows.
A pillow, you say?
Yeah, for Man in a Box.
Oh, okay.
Where sleeping is a pleasure.
Ah, okay. So far we've got 2 8s, a 9, and a 10 in our 4 cover rankings. So we are headed on to, I'll go ahead and put the stop sign up. And we are briskly heading on to issue number 5. And Eric, you get issue number 5. It's a Barrel of Monkeys.
I'm gonna give this an 8. There's a lot going on. I had the slobbering monkey with the club. That's that's kind of interesting. But I don't know, the monkeys is kind of all look kind of weird. I don't know. So something's just not quite clicking on this one. And yeah, the skull doesn't look very menacing behind that random chick in that, or maybe she's the queen of the monkeys. Who knows?
It's a chair, I guess. She's sitting on.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
It's a throne.
Yeah, it's still though. I'm still giving this an 8.
Yep. It's a throne on a pile of skulls, as you can see there, just to the right of the monkeys.
So instead of going to the woods, you went to the jungle and went for the monkeys instead of the bear.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can see our damsel in peril way in the background there. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Eric here. This is another 8. I mean, it's decently done, but nothing special. So, Venkman.
Okay, couple things. Why is he looking down if he's got the monkey on top of him? Is he supposed to be running forward and he's getting ready to just fall forward with the monkeys? He body slams him or power slams him into the ground. I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 6. It's kind of bland.
A 6, even with all those monkeys, and you're usually a big monkey guy.
No, I'm not a big monkey guy. Although I did finally catch up on Planet of the Apes and stuff. I just got to watch the new one. And some of the monkeys' faces are kind of horrific looking at the ones they use in the CG, though. Oof.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's see what we get from the chat. We've got Ethereal Dragon here with a 9. It says apes get a bonus point from him. So obviously it raised it from an 8 to a 9 for him. Dark Admiral gives it a 10. Says I had him at a Barrel of Monkeys. Eric and Boyd gives it an 8. Says if you look at this too long to critique it, I will go ape shit. Let's see. Rhaegar, this guy is lifting an ape. An ape, do you know how much those things weigh? Well, more than a monkey does. And he gives it a 10. Let's see. Ethereal saying he's going to go Bane on the ape. Well, I mean, if he brings it down, he could definitely do a backbreaker on his knee. That would be a good old time classic wrestling move that I miss. Let's see. One slick dude is saying it's a 9. Ape closest to the evil queen has a monkey head and not apes. All right.
Ape must not kill ape.
And then let's see. Rhaegar brings up a good point. He says, looking at it this way, maybe he is the one that causing the ruckus and ran up in Ape Town causing problems. And they're standing there like, what the heck? That's true. I mean, of course, you've got the queen there of the empire, as it says, the empire of the ape men. And, she's kind of going, hey, put my ape down. That's not nice. MK is giving it a 9. And Maranya is saying, good ideas, but the execution is a bit off. They could have left out the apes guarding their queen. Art and colors are good, but it could have been better. She's not monkeying around. It's a 7. All right. Again, another one, 10 votes. That makes it easy. And we've got a 6, a 7, 3 8s, and 3 9s, and 2 10s. So again, we have another 8 book. So number 5 is joining 2 others in the 8s. There we go. Flop it in there. And I will go ahead and put up the stop sign. And yes, Rhaegar is saying hashtag put our apes down. Well, you could always, start that hashtag. I myself was trying to start hashtag invoke the 25th, but, your mileage may vary. So, hey, we're on to number 6. And we've got, this is not good. It's way too busy. The foliage and fauna just takes over the book. I'm not liking this at all. I'm going 4. Venkman, your thoughts?
I'm not a fan of the slavery on there. You can see her in the middle right there underneath it. He's swinging over. He's just like, yeah, and I don't know. I guess he's taking out the guy, the sheik or whatever person that's keeping him hostage. He's gonna go rescue his girl because she's an idiot, keeps getting in peril. So
taking out the
but
guard.
I agree though. This looks like you come across those in thrift shops, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's the bright, ugly colors. It's just like, oh, yeah. I gotta give this a 4.
A 4 as well. Okay, Eric.
Kanga just ate some of those, wacky berries, and this is his fever dream.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you didn't come back, be like, it's so bad that Eric had to leave.
Yeah. A charitable 5.
Charitable 5. Okay. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see what we've got here from the chat, and hopefully this doesn't run off the chat.
The chat leave. I don't see anything after the start.
Ethereal says it hurts my eyes, and he gives it an eye-piercing 1. One Slick Dude says it's a 7. Choice of colors really detracts from the art and is distracting. Gives it a 7. MK says this one's a 5 to me. The Flintstones girl tied up is the best thing. Let's see. Eric and Boyd also a 5. I think the colors are too garish. Not putting the action isn't bad, but looks a bit stiff. Yeah. Now, see, I would say even as bad as this is, a 1's a little unfair. I mean, to me, 1's like Riley Rosmo, and Rosmo can do this in his best day. But let's see here. Where did I leave off? Oh, Maranya. Bad scan, but the drawing is solid. The red foliage is standing in for all the blood Kanga is shedding. Scores it a bloody 9. Okay. Let's see. Ethereal Dragon. I have my hand blocking it, so I don't have to see it. Oh, yeah, you already scored it. Rhaegar 6. R.I.P. My eyes. My eyes.
I don't think it's a bad scan. I think that's just the way that the ink probably was back then.
Yeah.
So I don't think they brightened it.
I didn't think the scan was terrible either. So
Marani was saying it's a bad scan.
Yeah. Oh, and there's Dark Admiral checking in with a 6. All right.
You're all too kind. This book.
Well, I don't know here. I'm not sure how kind we really are because we're starting off, and I'm not sure if I've seen a 1 before, but we do get 2 4s, we get 3 5s, we get 2 6s, we get a 7 and a 9,
wow.
And that's going to average out to a 5. So wow. This is in the meh category. So. When you know how we usually score books, that is not very good. So we are headed on to issue number 7.
No, those are very good.
And with issue number 7, we get something a little bit better here, and we'll see. So Venkman, what do you think?
What happened to the guy's face? Is this the first time we've seen his face?
Who? Kanga?
Kanga. It looks less masculine in this pose.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just looking at this as a different artist than we've seen in some of the previous covers. I mean, that's just a guess, but yeah, based on that face.
So basically, once again, wait, this is a different girl. He got
Yeah.
kidnapped.
She's a brunette.
And this guy was going to sacrifice her, and he said, no, Simba. King of the Beasts, Simba. And then Taboo, Jungle Wizard. Captain Terry Thunder, Wambi, Phantoma, the Red Panther.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
All right. Eric.
I think we have come all the way back to a 10.
A 10. Wow.
Yeah, nice bondage cover. Nice forearm. Kangas delivering a forearm shiver.
Oh, he was yeah.
And you even got stuff going on in the background. So, yeah, I guess was a good comeback cover.
Was he tied to a cross?
Well, I was about to say, I'm not sure what he was tied up to, but obviously he's broken the ropes from something. And, you know, to be all honest, I mean, it doesn't look like those ropes are that tight. She should be able to shimmy her way out of them.
She's unconscious too. So
yeah, not good rope tying there by the jungle people there. And then
trying to say Zach.
The weird drawing of the people there in the background with it looks like some pale-skinned, fair-haired maiden joined the sacrifice team in the background. But yeah, it's definitely miles better than what we saw previously. I'll go 8. So let's see what we've got here from the chat. Dark Admiral. Yeah, we're seeing bounce back. So he comes in with a 9. Rhaegar comes in with a 10. Eric and Boyd, a 9. Damsel's tied up is lovely. One slick dude, 9 for the dislocated jaw on the bondage cover. And MK gives it a 10 out of 10. He says, I love how he saves the beautiful girl from the evil Indian from Creepshow 2, and I love the Mortal Kombat fight in the background. P.S. You think this cover would fly today? I don't think this cover would fly today for a variety of reasons. Ethereal Dragon comes in with a 10 as well. And MARANYA says, great composition. Action sells the book. Color helps the composition and scores at a very dramatic 10. So we definitely got a bounce back.
Dynamic. I think you said dramatic.
Oh, dynamic, dramatic. But we got...
reading is hard.
Lone 5, we got a lone 8, we got 3 9s, and we wound up with 5 10s. So that pushes the book right into the 9 category. So issue 7 is a 9. Let me find the right one here. Here we go. Let's get up there. And we've got our second 9 of the night. All right. So,
will this one feature a dinosaur?
I don't know. Well, we will have to see. Issue number 8 is the Jungle Lord with a spear trying to knock down a lion. So, Eric, what do you think of issue number 8?
I'm gonna give us an 8.
An 8. All right.
Not really sure why, but
yeah, I was about to ask me any particular reason or something that stands out or maybe doesn't stand out.
Well, the leaping lion kind of looks weird. It's almost like he's I didn't say it's perspective, but it looks like that head's a little bigger than the body. Just saying.
It's a lot of hair. That's all.
Yeah, no, definitely fair enough. And it seems like we've got a more modern gal there behind that needs saving.
I know, right?
The lion on the right hand side there is scouting for his stalking his next meal. So he's going to have to be quick with that knife and that spear. Yeah, it's not a bad cover. I mean, again, as you said, there's just kind of nothing that really stands out. Although I do realize now that he is actually standing on the body of another lion. So that's kind of cool. But I think I'm still going to join you in the 8s. Venkman?
kind of weird that there's 3 male lions in a pride. The most you ever get is 2, and that's barely they can withstand each other. So realistically, it's just weird.
I see you watched a lot of Lion King growing up.
No. What I watched was called PBS.
Now, see, when I was growing up, it was Marlon Perkins, Omaha's Wild Kingdom, or Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
I was watching, and Morgan Freeman was narrating.
And while Jim fights off the man-eating crocodile, I'll be relaxing in my air-conditioned tent, holding Jim's Bowie knife.
Yes, poor old Jim. Yeah,
he's got
that was a great show back in the day. I believe that was syndicated. I feel like it was syndicated because I know it was always on the weekends.
It was a better sketch on the early years of Saturday Night Live.
Well, or I mean, Carson had some great.
It might have been Carson. I'm thinking of now. You mentioned it. Right, I think that's where the Jim Fowler jokes came from.
Yeah.
All right, it's a red sky. It's not orange. It's not Crisis, but yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, she's got more of a modern clothing. It's probably not a jungle girl, but either way, she's gonna die because he's always too busy fighting off other animals. Yeah. That being said, I love how giant the head is. Like, I love that size on that lion. It's compared to, I'm giving this a 10.
A 10. All right. To make this truly dangerous, and the king of the jungle, one ferocious lion, and to truly make it dangerous, well, I'm going to add 1 drop of human blood. So, if anybody remembers the immortal Simpsons episode Bart the Daredevil, it's one of my all-time favorites. With the Daredevil, whose name I'm blanking on. Anyways, let's see from the chat. What?
Evel Knievel?
Well, the Evel Knievel stand-in.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, when he's not in action. Oh, Captain Lance Murdoch. Yeah. Yeah, when he's not in action, he's in traction. Yeah, remember, boy, chicks dig bones that heal. Chicks dig scars. I'm glad to see someone taking an interest in becoming a daredevil. Oh God, that's so great. Back with the Simpsons was funny, but I think we say that all the time. Let's see the chat. Dark Admiral gives it an 8. We get a 6 from Ethereal Dragon. We get a 9 from MK. We get an 8 from Eric and Boyd. We get a 9 from One Slick Dude. He's saying Kangas standing on the anorexic lion's head. Eric and Boyd is singing some lyrics there. Maranya, having seen a better scan, the colors are properly muted, and the star of the book is front and center as he should be. Dynamic cover. Kanga killing his next loincloth that scores at a 10. So another fashion cover here. Dark Admiral is noting the one on the bottom does look emaciated, and everybody's saying poor lion. Rhaegar, ugly lion again, gives it a 6. And then some comments about the English language there. All right. Let's see. Oh, we are definitely consistent tonight with the number of votes that are coming in. So I will go ahead and put the stop sign up. And let's see. We got 2 6s. We got 4 8s. We got 2 9s, and we got 2 10s. And so that's going to put this one in the 8s. And there we go, 8. And so everybody can see here. So far what we have is we've got 1 cover in the 5s, we've got 4 in the 8s, 2 in the 9s, and 1 cover that has made it to the lofty heights of 10. So we are going to move on to cover number 9. And that is Jungle Comics number 9. And I get to kick this one off. And boy, Kanga's got a weird looking pose hanging off a part of a tree because the other part looks like it's just the stump and
He's a snake.
trying to rescue the fair damsel from a herd of rampaging elephants. Boy, his pose is just really just throwing me off and just really freaky. Especially he's got that bendo leg in there. I'm going 7. I'll be nice. I'm going 7. Let's see, Venkman.
He's only got one leg, Jim.
Yeah.
It's not anywhere else. Purple trees. I've never seen a herd of elephant run. That's crazy.
Watch some videos from India sometime.
I'm not one to. Yeah, it's captive of the voodoo governor. Oh,
Voodoo. Oh, I see what you did there.
The kids are waiting for a start.
all right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I typed it, but I didn't hit the enter. Thank you.
Yep. Honestly, if you look away from him, don't pay attention to his legs over there. It actually looks like a decent cover. So that being said, I'm giving it 8.
An 8. All right. Eric.
Well, first, I need to know why Tramp Shirley Temple's in the jungle.
She looks a little tall to be Shirley Temple.
She wanted some jungle action.
Well,
Okay?
not in that movie she made where Ronald Reagan kind of creepily hit on her. Well, it's celluloid fact.
She's looking for jungle love.
I think I'm going to give this 7 just for the elephants.
7 for the elephants. All right. Let's see what we've got from the chat. One Slick Dude goes 9 for the Stampede. So MK says, I'll say 10. Saves the girl who looks like Lois Lane in style. Yeah, that is another comparison
Won't
there.
the elephants just run over the tree?
Yeah. They should. Again, let's see. One Slick Dude double counted in there. Eric and Boyd gives it a 6. And Dark Admiral gives it an 8, saying I wanted to give a better rating, but Pose takes me out of it. Yep, I was right there with you. Ethereal Dragon gives it a 5, so we're really kind of all over the place on this one. And Maranya says the artist took inspiration from a Tarzan movie, great action composition. Kanga hoisting up the damsel in the red dress, great elephant stampede. She scores it a stampeding 10. And Rhaegar comes in with a 6. So let's see what we have here. So we go to the official scoreboard. And we have a 5, which is we're definitely going to drag things down. 2 6s. We've got 2 7s and 2 8s, a 9 and 2 10s. And, oh boy, that is just going to make it stay in the 8 category. Really close, but it came out to a 7.6. So we round up. It goes into the 8s. As you can see there. So, all right. We are heading into the home stretch here, folks, tonight. We are about to start issue number 10. And Venkman, you get to kick us off here on number 10.
Now this is a lot better. Before he was holding the monkey above his head. Now he's like, see you later. And the old guy is like, don't you dare throw a monkey at me. And the monkey doesn't have any. He's like, what the heck?
He's about to throw that monkey over the top, the ape over the top rope.
I mean, that monkey and in the background is like, he's hanging on the branch, but he's got his legs around the guy and just crushing his spine.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a really cool cover. I mean, and he's freeing the monkey from the chain. Wow.
But at the same time, he's going to throw him on top of the bad guy. So, you know.
Yeah. 10.
A 10. All right. Eric.
Surprised there isn't a just strategically placed damsel. I guess they couldn't fit her in anywhere in this cover. But yeah, I said I think it's a 10 too, because yes, he's about to throw that monkey on top of that dude.
Yeah.
But you see where that'll just even it up, because over to the right, the monkey's beating the shit out of that other dude.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as Venkman pointed out, in this case, it's not the monkeys or the apes attacking Kanga. Kanga here is trying to save the apes from, obviously, it looks like a bunch of traders and stuff. So,
Well, you see it your way, I see it mine.
Yeah, fair enough, definitely. Regardless, that ape's going for a ride, folks.
That's right.
It's very appealing.
Yeah, there's no rope that
is this match going to have a banana peel finish?
I don't know, but he's now unchained.
Yeah,
hit the ground running.
Yeah, well, I think that the slaver there is pulled out a foreign object, so Kanga should be careful. Yeah. So with all that said, yeah, I think it's a pretty good cover. So I'm going to go 10. Let's see what we've got here from the chat. We've got Ethereal Dragon coming out with a 7. Dark Admiral's also a 10. Eric and Boyd gives it an 8. Said it instead of the primate flinging poop, Kanga is flinging the primate. Yep. One Slick Dude gives it a 10. He likes his ape composition much better. Oh, no. Dark Admiral, this is not a fastball special. Stop it. Maranya says, Kanga about to eat a gorilla. Animal abuse a theme here. Wonderful details. Other gorilla taking out a native. Coloring is perfect. A King Kong score of 10. Rhaegar comes in with an 8. And MK says a 10. The look on the monkey's face is hilarious. All he had to do was poo on him and he would have dropped him, but I digress. Yeah, there's a lot of fecal matter jokes coming in here. Rhaegar saying slow, all special. Well, we will see. So let's see what the scorecard says. We've got a 7, we've got 3 8s, and we've got 6 10s. And so that, unfortunately, is those other scores are going to keep this down to a 9. Whoops, not a 4. Let me pull that there. Oh, wait. Did I get I got my monkey covers mixed up. That one goes to a 9. That's the earlier one that should go to an 8. All right. 2 covers left to go here. And I will go ahead and throw down the stop sign. Yeah, so I'm sure, Venkman, you saw the new trailer for Wolverine and Deadpool today, right?
I did see that. I would have popped more if it had been Liev Schreiber.
Oh yeah,
but it wasn't.
No, different.
Oh yeah,
different Sabretooth.
And who knows how long he's in there? But it doesn't really bother me as much.
Yeah. So, speaking of animals with large saber-like teeth, Eric, you got issue 11 here with dinosaurs.
I need this. Say more. This is a 10.
A 10.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well, not quite. I mean, granted, of course, back then, I think they took a little bit of liberty here on the dinosaurs. They don't look exactly accurate based on the bones. And of course, I know that the Brontosaurus that I knew and loved as a kid growing up doesn't actually exist. So science does get it wrong sometimes. You do have his future bride over there attempting to try and throw a spear into the throat of the other dinosaur, which good luck. But with that said, everything else looks pretty good. So I'm going to go with a 10 route on this one as well. Venkman.
Now, Brontosauruses were not meat eaters. They were herbivores.
Yeah, they were plant eaters. See?
Yeah. But with that being said, we don't. Who knows what they really were like? We got some people saying that they're reptiles, and people are saying that they're birds.
Yeah,
there's people saying they never existed at all. It's just a group hallucination. Once again, he's ignoring the girl and be like, you want to be equal? Now we're equal. And that's a happy dinosaur. He's just gonna kill it. You know? Dude, hot babe, dinosaurs, jungle action. You got the sun out, they get the water.
Yeah.
This is a 10.
A 10. Yeah. Well, there's definitely nothing like killing dinosaurs at sunset.
I know, right?
Yeah. So let's see what we get from the chat here. Ethereal Dragon comes in with a 9. Dark Admiral 10, his favorite covers so far of the night. One Slick Dude 10, gotta love those early dinosaur covers. Yep. MK 10 out of 10. Love how the dinosaur in the background looks pissed, and also like how he looks like Michael Myers the way he's about to kill poor Lizzie.
It says they encounter the strange prehistoric state of or a state of Africa's ancient primeval swampland.
That's I think you
I
read
could barely
it right.
read it, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Excuse me. Erkin Boy comes in with an 8. Maranya, dinosaurs. Girl in peril from one dino while Kanga about to shank another dino. Don't care if the dinos aren't accurate. This is so cool. Great art. Fossil worthy 10. And let's see. Dark Admiral's noting this is Littlefoot's great grandpappy. And then, of course, there's always one. Rhaegar is not a fan of dinosaurs and gives it a 4.
I mean,
So,
I'd rather have the hot babe up close stabbing a dinosaur and have him be in peril.
yeah.
Let's make it 2024 accurate.
Yeah. Has Rhaegar torpedoed it for us? Because we got a 1-4, we got an 8, we got a 9, and we got 7 10s. And unfortunately, that 4, when you do the math, drags it down to a 9. It actually comes out to a 9.1. So thanks, Rhaegar.
Can we kick him now? I mean, does he have a wrench yet? If he doesn't have one.
Let me see. No, he does not have a wrench. Nah, we're kidding, Rhaegar. We love you. Yes, democracy dies in the darkness, smothered by a pillow while the media holds it in place. So we are on to the final cover of the night. So thank you again, everybody, for joining us. And look, just in time, it's Melissa and Amy joining us for the final cover of the night.
Oh wow, really? Oh my goodness, that's
We've been going for almost an hour now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, it's all right. No.
Whoa, this looks
We
exciting.
can always show off the other covers to you here.
We'll start over just
Got
for
time.
you.
Aw,
We'll circle
yay.
back. So hope you guys are having a good Friday night here.
Thank you. Yeah, things are turning around. We're doing pretty good. So
Good. All right. Well, I'll kick this one off and give you guys time to settle in here. So we've got our final cover here. We've got good old Kanga. Obviously, his paramour here has fallen into a trap. The classic girl or the lion, and the lion is leaping out of hiding there or from a door. And we see it's Kanga in the devil's death trap. So, yeah, good leap again. Nice muscular structure. What's funny is, really the dichotomy. You see how muscular Kanga looks here, and then you look over at the gal, and there's no definition at all.
Jesus,
Yeah, good definition. You know what? I like this cover. I'm giving it a 10. So Venkman, how about you?
I guess Katy Perry doesn't have the eye of the tiger anymore. Yeah, he's finally leaping in to save the girl. Where the other covers, she's like, he fought other animals, and the girl's like, you're on your own. So this time he's actually like stepping up and being like, fine, I'll save you. And yeah, that lion, it is kind of a generic lion.
tiny.
Like the colors is like, I don't have time to color this thing.
You are patient.
We're just gonna use 2 colors. And they're right in their chat. They're saying about how like it's one piece for her for the girl. I'm like, this is the 30s, man. And so I guess they just like whoever what the artist wanted to do. But
Yeah.
It's cute though.
and what does it say? 10 cents. This is Canada.
Yeah. Looks could be that.
This is Canada.
Or same in Canada, maybe, or maybe 15 cents in Canada or something.
So it's 1938 Canada. And then there's Savage Land. I'm gonna give this a 9.
A 9. All right.
I don't like the Namor pose without having the wings on the feet.
All right. To each his own. Eric.
And Orlando Cepeda died.
Oh no. God, no, they go in threes, and God, it's a bad year for the Giants all the way around right now.
It's just a bad month.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 10.
A 10.
Yeah, damsel in distress. Lion's already getting shanked in the head. Kanga's executing a Johnny Weissmuller, esque Tarzan dive. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. So Martin Mull, Orlando Cepeda, who's going to complete the trio? Somebody check on Dick Van Dyke for us. All right. Let's see. Melissa.
Hi.
Hi.
You don't get much more suspenseful than that. Guy diving in with a knife to a lion. I mean, that's just like something extremely gripping is happening right now. I love like this old art. It's like a very high technical skill, and like it was said previously about like the musculature, and the damsel. Oh gosh, that's exciting. I think I'll give it a 9.
A 9. Okay. And Amy.
Well, I haven't seen the other covers, so trying to just guess what I'm rating it against. But I think it is obviously very cool. He is fighting a very tiny lion, or he's a very big dude. I guess either could be true. Or both. Let's see. I think I'll go ahead and I'll give this a 9. Yeah.
A 9. All right. So 3 9s and 2 10s from our panel. And let's see what we've got from the chat. Let's see. Rhaegar acknowledges that a wild Amy has appeared, and then Ethereal and Eric both give it 8s.
Hey guys.
And Dark Admiral gives it a 9, a one-piece bathing suit. Well, yeah, again, this is the late 30s, early 40s, of course. It's going to be modest. One Slick Dude at 9 says, I love how Kanga's always seems to look like one of the Flying Wolindas. Another reference that people under 40 may not get. Dark Admiral acknowledges, ahoy, Amy. MK says 10, love the Aquaman dive, and looks like he's stabbing the lion in the right eye. Well, I think it might go in the right eye as well as he's going to tackle him, so the lion's going to get knocked to the side. So, thankfully, the fair maiden, can be saved. Let's see. Gives it a 10. And let's see here. Dark Admiral is blaming Canada for something. There's a lot of things you can choose. Maranya saying, great composition, well drawn, colors work well. Lion looks menacing. Kanga is getting their new spring wardrobe from the lion skin. Scores at a fierce 10.
Oh.
And then let's see. Any other numbers here? One Slick is saying, who will get there first? Will Kanga get to the lion, or will the lion get to Camilla? Is that actually her name? I'm not sure.
Well, that's the third name story thing there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's Camellia or Camilla.
Queen of the Lost Empire.
And let's
No,
see, Eric
that's
is
a good
noting-
story. Yeah.
Yeah, Eric is noting that flying pose seem to be used on quite a few Golden Age covers from different publishers and titles, from what he's seen from various scans. Yeah, I mean it's kind of a classic type pose. So let's see here what we've got. We've got you've got quite a concentration. We've got 2 8s, we've got 5 9s, and we've got 5 10s. So that is going to put this into the 9s. So as you can, we wind up with a real interesting thing thus far, and we'll get Amy and Melissa's opinions here real quick. But we do have so far 1 5, and then we've got 5 8s, 5 9s, and 1 lone 10 sitting on the board. But that could all change. Melissa and Amy, here's issue number 1 from Jungle Comics.
Wow. Is this the same lady who was on the other cover?
Hard to say.
I don't know.
The hair color and the hairstyle change from cover to cover.
Oh, okay. That could be. That's cool. I mean, this is really dramatic, isn't it? Do I get to give a number for this, or do I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna give this a 10. This looks really exciting, right? And a good layout, and he's like up in front of the text, and he's got his knife, and the lion's got he looks like a crazy lion. He looks like that. We were reading a story earlier where there's this guy who kept trying to throw bombs and stuff at Superman, and he just kept on like finding like robot Superman, and he was like, "Oh, I can't beat Superman." He looks kind of like that guy, except a lion.
Really crazy looking lion.
Yep.
It's a Zombian.
Yep.
Zombie.
Yep. All right. Let's see. Melissa.
Okay. Yeah. Especially for a first issue, it's a spectacular like first issue from like the 30s and 40s. That's a 10 for me too.
A 10. All right. Well, let's see if that changes the scoring any. Let's see. It was an 8 before. It will stay an 8 despite the 2 10s there. And so here's issue number 2.
Oh wow!
What a neat elephant. Well, he spends a lot of time diving with a knife, doesn't he?
Yep.
Now, is he jumping off of the thing that says Jungle Comics, or is he standing on top of the elephant?
Probably the elephant.
That's a question we couldn't figure out.
Oh, okay.
The only thing I can think is maybe he was riding the lion, or not the lion, but riding the elephant, and they jumped off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because this is a bad guy here, right? Because he's got a holster and he's got a gun falling out of his pocket. Okay. Yeah. So he probably was like riding on his head and then just did a flying leap off of him. And he's like, I'm going to go stab this guy.
She's being brave. That's cool.
Yep. She's. Oh, that's right. She grabbed the gun to try and save everybody. Then good for her. She's got some courage.
Did you notice the guy on the right?
Okay, a 10 from Amy. And Melissa, how about you?
That's super cool. It's just like I can't imagine kind of a Jungle Comics cover just being better. It's like yes, excellent. A 10, yeah.
Another 10. All right.
Do you guys notice his leg?
Which one?
The guy where the elephant's grabbing onto?
Mm-hmm.
Which leg that is?
Holding you. Oh, well, that's a pretty twisted leg. Yeah.
Yep. That's not great. That's gotta hoit.
All right. Well, congratulations. That is going to push this one up to a 10 from a 9. Those 2 extra 10s kick it into the 9 to the 10 category.
Nice.
So here we have
Jackson's here too.
Number 3.
Ooh.
Jackson gave the first one a 10 as well.
Oh yeah.
And the second one a 10.
Oh, we've got some late folks coming in. Okay, Jackson gives number 1 a 10 and gives number 2 a 10. Okay. Here's issue number 3. So,
did she just shoot the leopard that's trying to attack her?
yes.
Oh.
That's amazing.
Yeah, she's got a gun. Her last moments on Earth, she shoots the panther before it eats her face.
You don't think she managed to stop it with a gun?
Yeah, hard to say.
Hard to say.
It looks like a small caliber handgun to me, but
So if she's lucky, that might scare it off. But then again, he's going after this thing with a knife, so
yeah.
She should have shot
Yeah,
like
but he-
10 minutes before the thing jumped at her.
Yeah, but he's in a better position. He's got that panther in a chokehold, and he's about to sweep the leg, and basically
sweep the leg.
basically drag him over to drag him over his leg, put him on the ground, and then stab him in the neck or the throat or something. So
Right, better situation. She's gonna have to reload, or I don't know. She might have a couple shots in that thing.
yeah. So
It's a cute belt.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser versus a panther.
So
He does look like it. And the panther's like, what I do?
It's George of the
What I
Jungle.
do? Oh goodness.
is it wrong if I just give this a 10?
If you think it's really awesome.
I think that's pretty awesome. I mean, he's
Okay.
got a leopard in a chokehold, and the damsel in distress actually has a gun. I think that's
And those are breaking some tropes there.
Yeah.
Like, really forward thinking for back then. It's just like,
okay. So 10 from Amy. What about you, Melissa?
Crocodiles of Death River.
I think I'm going to go with 9. I feel like it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
9. Okay. Well, let's see here. Let's see. I think with the 10 from Amy and the 10 from Jackson here, that I think this will keep it in the 10s, but we will see. So we still have 3 8s. We got calculator. 3 8s, a 9, and then we're up to 9 10s now. And divide that by 13, and yep, I'm keeping that in the 10.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I ruined nothing. That's good.
All right, so number 4 here with a Kanga going against the Rhino.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing for totally different reasons. I love it, but it's so funny looking.
I'm kind of leaning towards 7. I mean, there's a lot of surreal stuff happening here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. I mean, like the pointed teeth of the rhinoceros, and their expression is kind of interesting for her, given the situation she's in. And then, okay. I'm going to go. I'm going to go a 7 on this.
A 7, all right, from Melissa and Amy.
Oh my goodness. This is amazing. Okay, so good lord. Oh good lord, this has but I kind of love it. It's so bizarre. Maybe an Oh, that's weird. I mean, I couldn't say it's very good, but I do really enjoy it. 8 maybe?
Okay.
It's just so weird looking, but so kind of
Yeah.
amazing too.
Yeah, that was kind of like how at least I felt that. I think I gave it an 8 as well, just because it was the rhino face that really kind of bugged me, and also just how wide his proportions seemed out of proportion.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't even know. He's got his shoulder out in front of him, and he's got the rhino in a headlock with his arm twisted. I mean, that would have to be his arm twisted out, which means he'd be holding onto the thing's charging neck with his tricep, and that's a terrible idea if you're talking about a rhino. But I don't know. He's kind of a goofy looking rhino. Maybe he's not very strong. So,
All right, so that will keep number 4 in the 8 category. And here is number 5.
Yeah, Rager, or not Rager, but Roy Kirk's number 9.
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Yep. So number 5, he is in the Empire of the Ape Men.
Oh, gosh. is the Leave of the Dark Hair the original partner from the earlier issue?
Hey, is that Camellia?
Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
know. That
Tough to
might
say.
be.
I don't think so. I don't think they ever put any of the other story characters or other stories on the cover. It seems like all the covers were
okay.
Kanga related.
Okay.
Okay, now we're kind of going into something a little more like it's a little more fantastical, a bit more magical. It's not just
The
a guy
monkey is-
superhumanly fighting giant beasts, and things like that. Now we're talking about like witchy kingdoms and things. It's just
zombie.
hints a little bit of Conan to go with your Tarzan, and I'm just like,
Yep.
it's very exciting. I think I'll give it an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like an 8 for this too. It's kind of whimsical. Yeah.
Okay. And then Jackson gives it a 9. And that will keep this one in the 8s too.
Well, then it was exactly where it meant to be.
So no change there. Here's number 6.
Huh.
This is interesting.
So he starts swinging on a vine and knocking a guy off. Interesting. Oh, looks like his partner's been abducted. She's been captured by slavers. Oh dear.
Is there what?
I feel like the cover looks. It's an exciting adventure and it's well drawn, but the colors kind of feel washed out and surprisingly
A little flat.
a little flat.
Mhm.
I kind of feel like, and it seems like the cake. It doesn't seem to have the impact I would expect swinging from a vine into something.
Right.
Just, I'm gonna call it a 7.
A 7. Okay.
Yeah. That actually sounds about right. Yeah. I mean, the guy on the horse, I think that's a pretty good layout on him. It's a good angle. His rifle looks decently in perspective, but there's just, I don't know if it's just the colors that have kind of confused the image, but I don't feel like it.
So you're going 7 as well, Amy?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, this was a very divisive cover. One of our raiders gave it a 1. I know Ronnie is noting that the colors are not that intense on some other scans.
Yeah.
It could be, yeah.
But we're going off of this one though.
Yeah. So I will say though that will move this one up from a 5 into the 6. So it does get a little bit of boost with those 2 7s and then the 8 that Jackson gave it.
Good.
And that will move us on to issue number 7, where he's punching out a
Witch doctor by the look of it.
Yeah, witch doctor, jungle person,
Mm-hmm.
jungle warrior.
Which doctor is it?
Witch doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got a cool hat.
Yep, that is a cool hat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up at the top.
I think I'd give this one a 9. There's a lot going on. The layout's, it's pretty clear though. You can look at it and see all the things that are happening. So
Yeah, it's definitely dynamic and exciting, and he's coming in like he's in a bad spot, but he looks like he has a decent shot of getting out of it.
Mhm.
But it's going to be
Okay.
tough.
and that girl's got a really cool headdress. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to throw a spear at that guy. And he's probably going to like, I don't know, probably dodge it, but he might catch it and then like throw it back or something. I don't know. We'll
Good.
see.
So Melissa, what's your score?
I think so. 9 too.
A 9 as well. Okay. And
Captain
let's
Terry
see if,
Thunder?
and Jackson comes in. Wow, with a 10.
Ooh, all right.
So let's see. That will, I think, move this one. Was it a 9 before? Yeah, it was a 9 before, so it will stay a 9.
Hey, it's no disgrace.
Mm-mm.
So here's number 8.
Man.
Another lion-centric cover.
Mm-hmm. He's standing on top of a lion. There's a bunch of lions all over the place. To tell you the truth. I like our hero. That's a good pose on him. The anime looks good. His feet look good. That's a good kind of spread on the foot. It looks like he's balanced pretty well, kind of gripping the ground. That's really cool. I wonder if I had a photo reference for that, because that's an unusual detail to be able to just kind of make up. The lion, poor lion, he needed more to eat.
Well, I'm sure he's definitely being stabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that lion though jumping at him with his claws coming out of his ears, that's kind of funny looking.
Like somewhere between like 7 or
yeah, I wouldn't say a 7,
8?
maybe an 8
Yeah,
at the
8.
worst. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I really like the hero character. Poor lions. Yeah, 8.
Okay. So an 8. Okay, an 8 from Amy and Melissa.
That's correct. Also 8.
Also 8. All right. And nope, it will stay in the 8 category.
Okay.
And then here's number 9.
Ooh, nice colors.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying the separation.
Another cover where he's trying to save somebody.
Mm-hmm. She's got a lot of makeup on for the jungle.
Well, it's the the important things.
Exactly. Yeah. She's got cute socks. That's good. Those are probably not good, like jungle walking shoes, but that's okay. And it looks like she had a bit of an incident though, because her skirt tore.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe a lion tore it, or could be just escaping the elephants.
Yeah.
I do like these colors.
Excellent colors.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna 8. Like for the colors alone, I'm not sure what I would call this awesome, but I really do like the colors.
Okay, so an 8 from Amy. And Melissa?
Yeah, 8 too. Yeah.
An 8 as well. All
now
right.
Look at this again.
Hmm?
She's the way he's holding her, unless they both climb up higher, she's just gonna get the full frontal of all those trampoline regardless. He's just holding her in place.
She's gotta
swing her up, I think.
Yeah, he's grabbing her and he's in the process of swinging her up into whatever mystery tree he's holding on to.
I just noticed that the jungle is now in the top part. Remember, it was on fire for the past couple of issues. Now it's winter.
Oh, interesting. Oh, because it's September.
Or that's all the ash from leftover.
Or it's Canada. But this one was in the low. Actually, was previously like a 7.6, so it moves up to about a 7.8, so it'll stay in the 8s.
Oh, that's good.
And here's number 10.
This guy likes throwing monkeys. Oh, that monkey just totally punched that guy in the face.
Well, also wrapped his legs around the guy's waist too.
Oh, okay. He's beating on this guy.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Is
he freeing the girls?
Is that a bad guy monkey, or is this a bad guy monkey, or is he saving the monkeys?
We think he's trying to save the apes because, you can see that the apes were chained, and in this case, I just noticed, the bad guy down there tried to shoot at Kanga. Instead, he shot the chain, and it looks like the chain broke. And
oh, okay.
Throw the ape on top of him. So,
and that guy just beat him up.
So
that's pretty awesome.
Yes, that is definitely a rescuing. A gorilla rescue is definitely automatically awesome.
He looks really angry though, right? Like that monkey looks really mad. But so I figured, since that monkey looked so mad, that he was probably getting ready to throw him because they're in the middle of a fight. But if he's rescuing him, then that's probably good. I guess you can't have a monkey doing the damsel my hero kind of thing. Oh, you could. That would be funny. But anyway, that's not what
that's a Leviathan growl.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, well, at least 9.
Yeah, because his focus is on the dude down there with the gun, not on the monkey. So he's not that concerned about the monkeys currently got up in the air. And maybe he's not going to eat him. Although if you want to fight a guy with a gun, yeeting a giant monkey at him might be a pretty good strategy, especially since they like punching people, apparently.
Yep.
This is awesome.
So 9 or
And
10.
Good
that
question.
awesome. I was gonna
Is
say
this
awesome
awesome or
translates into-
super awesome? What do you guys think?
Well, I think for this one, I know I gave it a 10. Didn't you give it a
yeah.
10 too, Venkman?
Yep.
Yeah, that's super awesome.
I, Professor Pixel, gave it a 10.
I think
So you guys are both.
it's
Yeah,
super awesome.
That's
You're-
pretty super awesome. He's
you're
rescuing
rounding up
Alright.
the gorillas, and they're gonna fight, like
pirates or whatever
pirates
they
or
are.
slavers or something
Yeah.
evil. Yeah, when gorillas and humans team up to fight bad guys.
Guys,
And
uh-huh.
that
We're having a
guy's-
good time.
And that guy looks like a crook. The way he dresses with the white sports coat over the red shirt, and he's got the captain's hat.
Oh, I know, right? Well, he's got to go get these monkeys. He's in his yacht and like driving back to. Do you drive boats? I guess.
Sailboats.
You don't. I don't know. Drive your boat back to wherever it is you got to go.
I imagine it's to steer a boat.
Steer your boat. Okay. Well, hopefully he's not rowing his boat, because if he's got to get that back to like yachting country, then that's going to be a lot of rowing, because this is a jungle.
What if he
Yeah.
goes gently down the stream?
That would make it a lot easier. In fact, he would probably go merrily, merrily, merrily.
Yeah.
Life is
So-
a dream.
Yeah, so in this case, despite the 10s that it got, it was those 7s and 8s that dragged it down and keep it into the 9s. So, but it got close, and who knows, with the future votes, it might find its way into the 10. But the last cover here you guys didn't see was number 11, which was the dinosaur cover.
Oh
10.
my goodness.
There's dinosaurs. 10.
Yeah, 10.
Instant 10. Let's see.
There's dinosaurs. Oh, and the damsel in distress has a weapon. I always have to give him props when she's at least trying to, defend herself from monsters or help her friend escape from this perilous thing.
Mhm.
That's cool. That's a cool looking dinosaur, though.
And the colors are fun.
And the colors are fun.
Okay, so 2 10s from Melissa and Amy. And let's see if Jackson comes in here with one more score here on number 11. And he scores it a 10 as well. All right. And got better, but it's gonna stick in the 9s. It can't quite get up to the 10 level.
So
So
it's like 9.4.
yeah.
It's because somebody gave it a 4.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody, I believe, wasn't it Rhaegar?
Little Rhaegar.
Yeah. So in Jackson, here, I'll put this up because I don't think you had a chance to vote on number 12. Here's issue number 12 with the Johnny Weissmuller dive into the lion pit and will knock the lion aside, the girl. So otherwise, we're pretty much done. So Jackson, if you can give us a score. Oh, he gives it a 10. All right. So let's see if that changes things on this one. Because now we're up to 2 8s, 5 9s, and 6 10s. And I think it's going to wind up in that same kind of 9.3 category that all of those 3 cover. So what we have here for tonight from Jungle Comics is I'll try and make this bigger, and maybe I will go.
Like what she said.
Haha, there we go.
Oh, nice. That
Sort
works.
of works.
Absolutely.
We'll scroll up. So this was originally a 5. It came in as a 6. I think it's going to be the most kind of divisive cover there with the coloring. Oops. My scroll wheel is
Night one sick.
weird. Yeah, good night. So we do have 5 comics that made it into the 8s. So Venkman, I'm going to ask you, which of the 8s here was your favorite? We have issue 1 here, where he's leaping down to stab the zombie lion. Here he's trying to stop a rhino. Him throwing the 8 men around. Him trying to spear a lion, and then of course saving the damsel from the elephants.
Man, if only he was giving a noogie to that rhino.
I know, right?
But which
That being
one's
said, though, the best on all those covers that you're showing me is the one with the rhino.
the one with
Because
the
I want to
rhino?
know, how did that girl get tied to the rhino, and did the rhino stand there for 10 minutes while they tied the rope?
Good
All
question.
right. All right, Eric, which is your favorite of the 8s?
Uh,
A dead silence from Eric.
Mhm.
you know what? I think the Rhino cover's still my favorite.
Okay, Melissa?
Let's see. Yeah, the one I want to look at the longest is definitely the rhino cover.
Okay. Well, that's kind of 3 votes for the rhino. So the rhino is going to be the best. Venkman, which of the 4 remaining covers would you say is the worst?
The worst in here, where he's gonna throw the monkey right there. That one.
This one here. So you're thinking this one's the worst. Okay. Eric?
I think where he's saving Trampy Shirley Temple.
Okay, that one. All right. Melissa, which of the 4 remaining is the worst of the 8s to you?
Oh, that's a rough one. I guess okay. I guess it's the third one from the left. For some reason, that line just looks kind of goofy. I mean, okay. In fairness, the rhino also looks goofy, but
But the rhino is fun, goofy.
it's fun goofy. This
So-
one just
So you're saying the middle one here.
yeah.
Okay. Amy?
Yeah, knee-jerk reaction. I'd say probably that one. As much as I like the drawing of our hero in there, that lion though.
Okay. Well, I would have gone for Zombie Lion, but this one's got 2 votes, so we're going to move this one down. And I guess, is this lineup here for the 8s okay with everybody?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
okay with that, but if you want to move them around, that's
Jackson
fine.
had said the 8s. He said 1, then 8, and then the other. He doesn't care about the rest of them.
Okay. All right. And all right, so we've got 4 here in the 9s. We've got Kanga punching out the witch doctor. We've got Kanga throwing the ape on top of the slave trader. Dinosaur cover and leaping into the lion pit. So Venkman, which is your favorite of the 9s?
Favorite is the dinosaur.
The dinosaur. Okay. Eric?
The best of the 9s.
Yep.
When he's getting ready to throw the ape.
You ready to throw the ape? Okay, we'll put that up there. Melissa, favorite of the 9s?
Yeah, I'm also going to lean toward freeing the ape from the slave traders.
Okay. Amy?
Oh no. I'm almost exactly torn between the dinosaur and the throwing the apes at the slave traders.
It's the dinosaur. Tie us up.
Just make things difficult. What
Yep.
are we doing for dinosaur?
So right now we've got two for the ape, 1 for the dinosaur.
Also, Chris says dinosaur as well.
Well, hey, welcome, Chris. Sorry you got here late. Definitely leave your votes in the comments.
How about dinosaur? Just to
Okay, great. So you guys leave me with the tie-breaking vote. I'm going to go dino. I've always loved dinosaurs as a kid.
right.
So those are the top 2. Venkman, of the last 2 here, which is your least favorite?
Katy Perry or the girl sleeping? Least of the favorite is going to be the guy leaping in after trying to save Katy Perry.
Okay. Eric?
I think I agree with that.
Okay. Melissa?
I agree.
Okay. That's 3, so we'll leave the 9s there. And then we've got 2 10s. We've got him strangling and about to stab a panther to death. And we've got him leaping off of, over, around an elephant to get to a poacher. So which is your favorite there, Venkman?
Strangling the Panther.
Strangling the Panther. Eric.
It's basically like it is.
Eric.
Yeah, Strangling the Panther, which is amazingly not a euphemism.
Let's see. This time I'll go Amy. Which is your favorite 10?
I really think that one is just like the best cover overall, right? It's got a nice big picture of the hero, a lot of action, really well centered. I think it communicates what the book is, I think, the clearest of them. So yeah.
Okay. And just, I mean, Melissa, which is your favorite of the 10s?
Of the 10s? Yeah, the chokehold on the Panther.
Okay. Yeah, it's unanimous. The Panther one is the one that just got me the first time we saw it. I just loved it. So yeah, so there we are. So again, one cover here in the 6. It's him almost like it's surrounded by rose petals, like something out of American Beauty, but it's not quite that. He is somebody. Then we've got issue number 4 with the rhino. We've got issue number 1 with the zombie lion. Issue whichever number this is, where he's trying to rescue the damsel from the on-raging elephants.
Tickle your credit card.
Yeah, I think this is issue number 5, him going up against the ape men and trying to throw an ape into other apes. And then him spearing a lion. And then on our 9s, we've got the dinosaur adventure. We've got him throwing an ape onto a slave trader, him punching out a witch doctor, and him leaping into the lion's den. And then our favorite by far was, I believe this is issue number 3, with him strangling and about to stab a panther while his girlfriend is in a life or death situation, getting off one last shot against the panther before it tears her face off. And then, of course, the other one where he is leaping over, around, between, through an elephant. So that's
I don't know. Somehow.
Yep, that's what we got tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Thank you for your votes, as well as if you're watching this after the live stream. Please go into the comments and put your rankings in there as you see fit. We will eventually get around to doing an update show showing how the covers have gotten updated.
Stop by tomorrow for the live auction.
Oh yeah,
of course. Yes, tomorrow, starting around 8 o'clock Eastern, we will be having the Saturday night budget auction. A lot of great books. I know that there will be a lot of Brian Wood, Carol Danvers, Miss Marvel books.
2005 Carol Danvers Miss Marvel run.
Yeah,
the bad ones before Kelly Sue DeConnick saved the character.
Yes, that's right. Beautiful cover, a lot of beautiful covers by Greg Horn in there. So some really good stuff. Some other good big dogs as well, because actually there's a 1 in 25 variant for Miss Marvel.
A lot of fun stuff
in there as well. And then, of course, along with that auction is for every $10 that you spend, you do get a spot on the wheel at the end of the night where free trade paperbacks are given away.
Well, we are actually thinking about discontinuing the trade paperbacks in the wheel. So,
okay, well, we'll see what happens on Saturday. Saturday night auctions are always an adventure, always a good time, good chat. We usually have multiple folks on the panel. So we have a lot of fun on those, and then we'll be back to grading covers on Sunday. I'm not sure what book got chosen for Sunday yet, but it'll be a good one. And so again, thank you for tuning in. Venkman, do you have anything you want to plug?
Just that there'll be Batman Superman reading number 7 or 8 tomorrow. That'll be airing. Basically, if you get sick of the auction or you don't have any money and you just want to hang out and watch some cool comic books, we'll be streaming against the auction on the Geeky Puppet Show.
Yep, there is that. And then, of course, I know Pixel would kick me if I didn't remind folks or let them know that there is the Extreme Movie Show on Sunday at 6 o'clock. I believe they're doing their reviewing
with no Pixel. He's not there
Oh.
Sunday.
Oh, he's not there Sunday. Okay,
Nope.
so Pixel minus Pixel. Okay, well that'll be interesting.
But he's here right now.
Maybe it might be on a hiatus for this week if Pixel's not there, because I know it's.
I might be filling in as backup Pixel.
Okay, well I know part of it though was to educate him on the James Bond movies. So
Yeah, so look for there'll be stuff going on. Probably something a little bit earlier than just 2 live streams on Sunday. So
okay, Eric, you shown up on any live streams this weekend?
No, but so there's no comic book memories tomorrow morning, but there is the comics aficionados, and I'm sure they'll be crabbing about something.
but before that,
he never runs out of things to complain about.
So instead of watching them complain about stuff, you can get up a little earlier and about an hour early and watch 2 readings I'll be uploading on the Geek.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are we
Super
uploading
Sons? Yeah, Sonic Boom and Super Sons.
Oh,
All right.
nice.
Sounds good. All right. Well, and thank you, Amy and Melissa, for showing up. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us. Sorry to jump in so last minute, but I wanted to at least come by and say hi. And we got to see all the books after all, so this is great.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. We always run a loose ship around here, so it's always fun. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, again, have a great Friday night.
Loose
have a great
ships
weekend.
sink lips.
Okay, Breen. This is LK on the I Love Comics channel. Again, as you see on the ticker once more, if you do like this, click like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell for the notification. Make sure you hit that for all. If you do want to support the channel, you can always drop $1 in the Ko-Fi bin, and the Ko-Fi address there is scrolling across the bottom. So again, thank you for spending a little bit of your Friday night with us, and we will talk to you again. Good night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, kids.
Good night.